Welcome back, guys. We are here with another Miss Universe contestant. This time, I have the pleasure, the honor for 2 years consecutively to have Miss Universe Iceland with us. Now, bear with me. I hope I don't get the name wrong. I tried and practiced very, very hard. So let's see if this works. Contestant. And oh, that's working. Sorry about that. Not good with technology. Um, let's go ahead and welcome Rap Hildur. Did I say it right?
Yes, kind of. It was really close.
Thank you for being honest. I know I wasn't going to do a good job. I tried.
No, my name is Hrafnhildur.
There you go,
It's
guys.
hard.
That's her
I
name.
know.
It's hard, yeah. No, Icelandic languages are
Oh yeah.
they're very hard. I don't know how you do it. Well, obviously it's your language, so. But for me, I've tried. I was so happy last year with Elisa because it was just Elisa Groa. It was super simple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
super
have a
simple, but
I
yours
have
is
a hard.
different. Yours is simple.
I have an old Icelandic name, like a really hard Icelandic name.
Yeah, but I like it. I really like it actually. It's different. At
Well,
least for
thank
me,
you.
it's different. So yeah, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank the Miss Universe Iceland organization for letting this happen for second year consecutively. It's always an honor to have the contestant from Iceland with me. And you are stunning. I want to appreciate you
Thank you.
for taking time out of your schedule. I know we're days away from Miss Universe. I was just telling your Miss Universe sister, Belize, how fast time is going and how time is ticking.
Oh yeah, way too fast.
Way too fast. So go ahead. I want you to go ahead and let the fans know a little bit about yourself and kind of present yourself and just,
Okay.
let us know more about you.
Well, my name is Hrafnhildur, as said before, and I'm only 18 years old, so I think I'm the youngest contestant. I know.
You are.
But I'm really excited. I've never done anything like this before, but I learned so much on my way to where I am right now. And I'm just trying to finish college. And yeah, I'm doing great. I think everything is going perfectly. And I'm so excited for January. And yes, just everything's perfect right now.
That's awesome. You just mentioned something that I was going to mention, that you are the youngest Miss Universe contestant this year at 18 years old. Wow.
Yes, I know.
Is it intimidating?
Well, when I competed in Miss Universe Iceland, I was one of the youngest. We were two that were 18 years old. And at first, I felt like, okay, they treat me like I'm the youngest one. I get that, of course. But then I got to know the girls, and now just look at them as the same age as me. And I don't even know how old they are, most of them. But we got really close. So I'm really excited for Miss Universe. And hopefully it's going to be the same experience. Just everybody's so welcoming. And I'm excited to meet new people. But I don't think it matters your age at all. So I'm really excited.
Well, actually, if we look back, the last placement for Iceland was in 2019. And she was also very, very young. I think she was also one of the youngest in the competition. So
Yeah.
that might be something beneficial for you.
Maybe.
Now, what would you say to someone that tells you, hey, she's 18, she's competing with these girls that are 27. I don't think she can be Miss Universe. What would you tell them?
Well, first of all, they obviously don't know me if they would say that about me. But I'll just tell them that there's a lot more to me than my age. I know I'm only 18, but I've traveled around the world. I just came home from Egypt and I've seen so much culture, and I live here in Iceland where equality is so good. We have come so far, and even though we have a long way ahead of us, there's so much we were able to do and we are doing. So I'll just tell them that I'm from Iceland, and I grew up with so many role models in my life, so many strong women that have suffered a lot of terrible things, but have always just stand up and be themselves. And there's always light in the tunnel. So I'll just tell them I'm more mature than you think because I wouldn't be here. They just chose me to be here, and they wouldn't choose me if I were too young. So, yes.
I love that. I can feel a sense of honesty from you, and
Yeah.
that's very refreshing. I really like that. I'm more like that, so I appreciate you being honest and just being like, you know what, they don't know me. So super refreshing. Love that. You were just talking about equality, and that is something obviously that makes me very excited, and it is something admirable from Iceland. Right now, weeks ago, we just got a trans Thai business billionaire woman taking ownership of Miss Universe. So how does that feel? How exciting is that? And what is your outlook on that?
Oh, I'm so excited. When I saw that, I was just, times are changing, obviously, and I'm so happy about it. And I actually couldn't be more excited because I know it's gonna be a good thing. I know it's just gonna bring more powerful women, and because this isn't about looks. This is about being transformational and being able to have impact on the world. So having a strong woman like that to represent the Miss Universe, it just it feels amazing, and I'm so grateful for it.
Now, when you talk about transformational, we've seen that the owner, Anne, has been talking about what is a transformational leader. If they came up to you and Anne is just like, hey, Iceland, what makes you a leader? What would you tell her?
What makes me a leader? I will tell her that ever since I was young, I always knew I was going to make an impact on the world in some way. Like I always wanted to be a surgeon since I was like 5 years old. I always had big goals in my future, and I just grew up with like so many amazing role models who have made me who I am today. So I know I can make an impact, and if I want to do something, I will. So yes, when I have a goal, I will finish it.
I love that confidence. You want to tell me a little bit about your preparation for Miss Universe? And also a side question, did you already travel to the United States?
Yes, I came home October 13th. I stayed there for a whole month. So yes, I traveled around the States for a month, and it was amazing. I learned so many new things. It was just such a life experience, something I will never forget. And honestly, I'm not the same person after. It's just a good thing though. And I mean, I've been trying to go to the gym. I'm not a gym person. I never, never have been.
Same.
So I think that is a big challenge for me to get up and go to the gym. But it has been a lot, and but it's a good thing. I love it. I'm still in school, so I'm studying every day, always. So the only thing I'm not completely good at the moment is keeping my room clean. But other than that, everything's doing great. Um, I'm just thinking about going to the States a little bit earlier to meet with my directors and just finish up just preparing and everything like that.
That is something super interesting that Iceland girls get to do. They get to travel to the United States because their national director, one of them is also in the United States. So that's amazing. I remember seeing Elisa last year with her pictures and everything, and she was super excited. So I'm glad that you had the same experience. We're not that terrible, I guess.
No.
um, it's really refreshing to hear you. I feel like this honesty, and I feel like that might be your star quality. That you seem very honest and very open, and I love that. So I want you to share a little bit about what you study, and yeah.
So in Iceland, the school system is a little bit different than in other countries. So I'm actually only 18, but I'm finishing college next year, and I'm studying biology. And yes, so I'm on last year, and it's doing great. I think I'm just doing online studies because I can't be at school right now because there's so much happening, and I just thought to myself because I want to do everything 100% and just do my best. So the only way I can do that is just to do it on my own time. So I don't have like a schedule that I have to go on. But yeah, so when I finish college, I'm probably going to go to medicine. Well, that's my goal. So, so yes, that will be next year though. So I'm just taking one step at a time.
Well, if you win Miss Universe, you might have to put that off for another year.
Well, then it's just a change of plan.
Good, good, good. I like that. Well, I want you to tell me a little bit more about your preparation. What have you been working on? What maybe is your biggest downfall and something that you're still working on that you just can't quite get yet? Because I do like to see that more vulnerable and honest side from you.
Of course. Well, I was a figure skater when I was younger, and I've always had trouble with my back. I never really thought about it because it was really not a trouble. It never hurt or anything. But after I competed, I got told that I can't have a straight back. And it's something that's kind of uncomfortable, especially in the competition when you have to walk straight and have this perfect, like powerful walk. Like you see all the girls, like they're like amazing. And I'm not really good at walking, to be honest, but I can walk on heels and it has not been a problem for me. But the back thing is really a problem for me, if I'm being honest. But I'm working on that. I'm going to chiropractor, and it's just something that I'm built like this. I can't do anything about it. But my chiropractor said that to me. But I mean, everybody's different. So hopefully I'm going to do my best. So I think walking is my biggest challenge, especially because I only had like 2 days for walking coaching, but I'm going to try my best here in Iceland to go to the gym and just try walking, like take a few hours, just walk, take my heels with me. And yes, so I'm going to do my best. But other than that, I mean, I love having photo shoots. That's something I always loved. I love having pictures taken of me and feeling good, having my makeup done. So that's all something that is a dream come true for me, obviously. But yes, I think walking is my biggest challenge so far.
And what do you think is something that made you win? You said you're 18. What do you think that was? What was that thing that just made the judges in Miss Universe Iceland be like, yeah, you know what? This is the girl. She's 18, but she's the one that needs to go and represent us.
Well, obviously all the girls were amazing, and I don't look at this like there's some winner. I think it's more like a job interview because this is just my job now. I'm working as Miss Universe Iceland. So I think I was really honest in my interview. And actually, when I walked out of the interview, I really didn't think I did really well because I was like, they didn't laugh that much or seemed that interested or something. But I just told them brutal honesty, and I actually told them something that I've never shared with anyone before, not even my mom or my closest friends or anything, like really personal things. So I think just being brutally honest and being yourself was, I think, what made me win, but I'm not sure.
I think you're in the right track. That is definitely something that we've only been speaking for a few minutes, and I definitely see that the honesty comes out of your pores, and I love that. That's refreshing. So I definitely think you should stay with that. What sign are you?
I'm Aries.
Okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know about signs. I just wanted to know if you were a Gemini because I'm a Gemini and I feel like we're honest. So, but that's cool. That's cool. I still love your honesty and I love that you feel
Thank
more
you.
real. So I would definitely keep that. That's definitely a plus.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me a little bit about maybe your national costume or your gown without revealing too much? I know you can't say a lot, but I have to ask.
Well, my gown is something that I was not expecting to pick, but I really love it. It's much more me than I was expecting. I usually these gowns and these dresses when I was younger, I loved them, but as I grew older, I was like, it's not me. But as soon as I got in my gown, I was like, oh wow, this dress was made for me. So I'm really excited to wear it. I'm really comfortable in it. And my national costume is something I'm really, really lucky to have. And I'm so excited to tell everybody about it. It's something that I'm, it's, it's something. I can't reveal too much, but it's a really beautiful gown. Thank
It's
you.
something, y'all. It's something. No, I get it. I just have to ask because
Of course.
people will ask. So, but I know you can reveal, and I don't want you to reveal either because I want you to surprise everyone. Talking about Iceland, it is a really progressive place, but they don't view pageants as something that is necessarily the biggest thing in the world, like maybe Latin countries or Asian countries do. Why is that? And do you feel like you're doing anything to help that change?
Well, Iceland is, they're really judgy, if I'm being honest. So I think they just don't get it. It isn't really big here, and it was really big, but then it just there wasn't like a pageant for many years, and then it started again. And I just think that people may have forgotten how it worked. And of course, there were some changes between those two competitions. The competition was so different, and I just think people in Iceland need to learn more about pageants and what they're all about, because it's not a beauty pageant. It's not about who's prettiest or anything like that. So I think people need to understand that it's more than just a shallow competition about who's prettiest and everything like that.
I'm going to interrupt you right there, and I apologize. But
No problem.
let's say I'm going to play it devil's advocate, and I'm going to look at you, and you're the one telling me this, and I'm going to say, yeah, but you're beautiful. Like, what are you talking about? How would you convince me? Because if I look at you, I'm like, she's stunning. Like, what is she talking about? Of course, it's about beauty.
Well, I was telling just to watch my competition and see how, especially like our statement, we had like this statement that we had to tell, like it was only 30 seconds, and see how the girl had so much impact on everybody, uh, all the crowd in the room. And it amazed me at the rehearsals, like to see everybody had their own opinion and sharing their life experience. And I think just if people would really watch the competition, I think they would really understand what it's about and how powerful women can be, and why we are competing in this to just have an impact on the world, try to just use our platform to share our story, and yes, just to represent our country.
How did you get into pageants?
Well, after my mom told me she had competed in the pageant when she was younger, she was actually ashamed of it. And
Oh,
I do not agree, but I think she's beautiful and she should not be ashamed of it. And my grandma actually told me when I was 13 years old that my mom competed. And after that, I always been like watching just secretly, like in my room whenever Miss Universe was on. So I started working with my director, and I just look so much up to her. She's so beautiful, she's so amazing, and I mean, it's always been like kind of a dream. So winning the competition is just a dream come true.
does that make you nervous? Does putting yourself, imagining yourself on the Miss Universe stage and having that sash that says Iceland, does it feel like pressure? Does it make you be like, wow, this is really going to happen?
Well, yes, it does really. But when I think about it now, I'm not nervous. I'm just really excited. But I know when I'm flying to New Orleans, I'm gonna be like shaking.
Freaking out.
And but I know it's gonna be a huge life experience, and I'm not gonna be the same afterwards. And I'm just I think it's gonna be amazing. So I'm not really nervous. I'm just excited. I think I'm gonna enjoy myself.
You know what? That is something that I always tell girls. You need to enjoy yourself because people can notice that on stage. Judges can see that on stage. If you don't enjoy yourself and you're a little bit uptight and you're nervous and like overthinking things, it's not going to go good. So you definitely have to enjoy it. So that's definitely a good a good thing to have in your mind. Enjoy it as much as you can. And it's going to go so fast.
I know.
So fast. When you look back from the Miss Universe Iceland competition and now, what do you think is the biggest change that you have had maybe physically, maybe emotionally, or in general?
Well, I think, well, I'm more confident wearing my curls. I can tell you that. I was really ashamed of my curls before, but now I kind of embrace them. I just feel more confident, I think. I gained a lot of new friends, and just having this platform and knowing that I can have an impact on so many young girls and women all over the world. It's kind of scary feeling, but still, it gives you so much confidence, and wanting to have that impact is it's just amazing.
Do you have a platform?
Well, my aunt suffered a major cerebral hemorrhage at a young age, so and she's giving out. Well, she's going to sell these necklaces. And she designed them herself, and she's like my big sister, so I know everything about it. But she's kind of paralyzed, so and I just wanna, yeah, I wanna keep her going, and knowing that 50% of everything she gains from the necklaces is going to the rehab center she went to after she suffered that horrible disease. So, but she has a disease, so it's a confusing situation, I know. But I'm going to support her rehab center, and also Josh Newman, who was a famous YouTuber, and he passed away in February this year in Iceland, and his family came here, and my family actually helped them, hosted them for a few nights, and they were just so amazing. And they have this Just Human Foundation because he was just amazing, amazing boy. He raised so much money for children in Africa and water, and he did so many good things. So they want to keep that going, and I just want to raise more awareness of that foundation because I know how good people they are and just everything they do.
Lose you?
Well,
I lost you for a second.
yeah,
There
you
you
too. So yeah, Just Human is they are both really close to my heart. So I want to raise more awareness of that, and also in the future, and when I'm in Miss Universe, I want to raise awareness of Iceland, how far we've come in equality, and because Iceland's just such a small country, so I don't think many people know how far we've come. I know we have a long way ahead of us, but I've traveled around the world. I've been everywhere basically, and I've seen so many things, and I love seeing how culture can be different and just how amazing people are. And but the saddest thing is to see how equality is different and how some countries lack of equality. And I just want to raise awareness how Iceland is and what we can do if such a small isolated country can do this and have come so far. Why can't other countries do that? And that's something that I really want to do.
I love that. I think that's a really good idea, and hopefully you can find a way to mash all those things together and give that to
Yes.
people because it's really important. Um, I am excited, hopefully one day to go to Iceland.
Oh
I've
yeah.
heard it's expensive.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah. But I what I've seen is amazing, and I remember like mentioning her again, my girl Elisa, showing me like a bunch of pictures about Iceland and like touring a bunch of stuff, and that's amazing. That the things that I saw thanks to her online made me just even more interested in visiting Iceland. So spreading that that view on Iceland is really powerful and really great. And Icelandic people should praise you and appreciate you for being that ambassador. So if
Thank
anyone is
you.
watching out there that doesn't believe in pageants and you live in Iceland, look at this girl wanting to, show off your country. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So I want you to take this opportunity to just tell us about anything that you really, really want to tell us, something that you feel that is going to captivate people and say, you know what, I'm falling in love with this girl. This girl is amazing.
Well, I don't know if there's much to tell. I'm just a normal girl from Iceland. But even though I'm just a normal girl, my family suffered a lot. We have this disease that I have no idea what it's called, but it is you get a random brain bleedings. And my aunt, my mom's sister, she suffered a major brain bleeding at the age of 21. And I just want to kind of show her off because she is the most amazing person I know. She is now 28, maybe 29, I'm not sure. And she is just amazing. She was a singer, she was a beautiful girl, she had her whole life ahead of her, she was healthy, and she was just amazing and just perfect. And one day this terrible thing happened, but instead of bringing it down to school fate, she stood up and just decided to be brave and know that now she's painting and saying painting is her new song. And it's just everything that she does, just she gives you hope that even though something really bad is going to happen or something terrible happens and you think there's nothing you can do, there's no way life can be good again, there's always something that can make you happy. You always just have to find it. You just have to find the light at the end of the tunnel. So I just look to her every day and to see how brave she is and how amazing she's doing, and just she keeps her head up high, and she's just my role model, and I love her in every way, and that's kind of why I am the way I am. um, she's definitely my role model. It has always been, and yes, so I think that's my final words. Just to raise awareness of her.
That's amazing. A little birdie told me that you have a boyfriend.
Yes, I do.
A lot of people would say, "Hey, Miss Universe can't have a boyfriend. It's distracting." No, 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 no. Let's not do that. What do you say?
Well, he's amazing. He is a handball player here in Iceland. So I have my Miss Universe and he has his handball. So he goes to practice every day for many hours, and I watch his competition every time he competes, and I don't think it's a problem. He does his thing, I do mine, and we're both proud of each other. And I think it's just good to have a person you can always rely on when you have a bad day. You can always just get a hug, and from a person who tells you you're amazing. And yes, I think it's good to have that person. If it's your mother or your dad or your brother, I have my dad, my brother, I'm a mom, and my boyfriend to have a hug from. But I would not be here today if it wasn't for him. I have to give him a little bit of credit.
I like that. I like that you appreciate him. That's amazing. And I'm guessing he's a good guy because if you appreciate him, I would hope.
Of course.
Well, my love, I want to appreciate you for taking time out of your day. I know it's what, like 6 p.m. over there, right? Iceland?
Yes. Yeah.
Over here it is 9:30 a.m. I'm a little tired, but
Oh,
anything for you. And I want to appreciate you and the Miss Universe Iceland organization for giving me this opportunity to let you present yourself and have the pageant community fall in love with you a little bit more. That's ultimately my goal with these interviews, is for the pageant community to see that there's so much more behind you girls. I'm super excited to see you at Miss Universe. You know, you have 100% of my support. When I look at you on that stage, I will feel Icelandic, and you will have all my support and love. And yeah, this girl's amazing, guys. She's honest. She's freaking beautiful. Look at that face. So Iceland should be very, very proud of you. And you're real. I like that. I like that you're real. I can feel it.
Thank you.
So go ahead and take this opportunity before we finish to talk to your fans, talk to your country. If you can do it in your language and then in English, that would be awesome, so everyone can understand.
Yeah. Well, just thank you so much for watching, and I'm just so grateful for all of you. And having your support is absolutely everything to me. I'm so grateful for all of you, the fans who send me messages every day. I see them, I promise. I read every one of them. So I'm just really grateful for all of you. And yes, thank you so much.
Awesome. And of course, we can't leave without you presenting yourself. So go ahead and find that good angle and good lighting and present yourself with your name and your country. Because, you know, the pageant community loves that. And if I don't ask for it, then we get mad.
So, Iceland. Thank you.
Yes. And everyone goes crazy.
Yeah.
Well, my love, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. I want to appreciate you. Can't wait to see you and receive you here in the U.S. once again. When do you arrive, by the way?
December 27th.
December 27th. Oh, so you're gonna be here for New Year's Eve.
Yes, I am. I
Oh,
just decided.
awesome. That's cool. Well, I can't wait to receive you over here. You know, I'll be there supporting you, like I said. And once again, thank you so much for your time. And yeah, guys, fall in love with Miss Universe Iceland.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate your time. Thank you for being here and being witness of all these contestants for the 71st Miss Universe competition. They're absolutely amazing. It is going to be a hard year, I can tell you already. Not just in beauty, which, by the way, look at this beauty, but in intellectual and just contestant caliber is just next level. So I'm super excited to bring that to you guys and let you guys keep on falling in love with these girls. So I appreciate you guys. I will see you later, and thank you so much. Bye, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. And